a brown belt in Taekwondo, and I kind of wanted to follow his footsteps. So I figured that wrestling and stuff like Muay Thai would be the best way to do that. So I went into a gym and started wrestling, and then I kind of got into the Muay Thai aspect of it, and it really just, I wanted to keep pursuing and go on to bigger things. I actually was into Muay Thai for about 3 or 4 months, and my trainer got a phone call asking if he had a 135-pound girl for a fight, and he said yes. We started preparing, and the very first card was a Fight for Breast Cancer card. So it was an all-female card. I went in, did my best. Because I hadn't been training that long, I did end up losing that fight, but that pushed me even harder to go on to the next one and fight even harder and harder to win the next bout, which I did. The fear of getting punched in the face was always there, and then the fear of going in there with somebody that you don't know who they are. You don't know what their background is. You have no idea how they've been training. It wasn't until I got more educated in the sport that I learned of watching YouTube videos and Facebook stalking and doing all that to kind of find out about your opponent. So I really went in there not quite knowing about what to do. So my mind was very scared at the time. It takes a special kind of person to do what I do, a certain kind of crazy. And once you get in there, you actually get to the point to where you can't really feel anything going on until the next morning you wake up and you're like, oh, I got hit there? I guess I did because I have a knot. So I don't really feel anything during the fight. Strength training plays a huge part. It really sets off the whole entire atmosphere of what we do. You might get somebody that's going to muscle you, so therefore, your technique needs to kick in, and with technique comes strength. If you don't have the strength to pull off the certain type of arm bar or the choke or a certain punch you want to throw or enough leg power to kick someone, then you're not really going to get far in this industry. It is very much built on strength and technique. The Fight for Breast Cancer card was very, very special to my heart. My aunt, who I'm very, very close to, passed away from breast cancer. So to be able to fight for breast cancer and to fight against it was a huge hit home for me. It really impacted me to the point to where I started thinking I have to win every single fight for breast cancer, not for me, but for my aunt and for everyone else who has breast cancer as well. Every single fight has been the same way. I always get there and I get in my corner and I get myself amped up and I'm listening to my trainer, but at the same time my mind's like, what are you doing? And it's not until the bell rings that I remind myself that I'm here to live. I'm here to fulfill my dreams and be who I want to be as a fighter. And as soon as that bell rings, it's like another person jumps in and it's like, here you go, no turning back now. Okay, I can say when I first came into this industry and this sport, the thing that would go through my mind every time I'd lose a fight would be, that's it. I can't do this. I can't be what I've tried so hard to be. But then as I grew in this sport, as soon as I know I've lost a fight, it's, okay, what did I do? What can I do better? How can I change what I did today to make the next fight a winning result? So it's all about just kind of changing up my thoughts and going even into my winning fight videos and saying, okay, you did this, this, and this bad. We need to fix this to be a better person. This sport has done so many things for me. Not only made me a healthier me, but boosted my endurance. It's helped my strength, built a better body, and kind of actually built a machine. George, professor, always tells us, you know, you don't get tired. You're a machine. You don't get tired. And he's built that and instilled that in me so much that when I'm training and during my fight camps, I tell myself, you're a machine. You don't get tired. It's become such a passion of mine that being without it, and like if I have an injury and I have to go a couple weeks without it, it's really, really hard to move on to the next day knowing that I didn't do what I'm used to doing every single day. Women that don't necessarily want to get in the cage and they don't have that level of crazy that us female fighters do, they can, use the Muay Thai classes, the boxing classes, the jiu-jitsu as cardio. You don't want to get punched in the face, okay, that's great. Then compete in jiu-jitsu. If you're a competitor, you can take this sport and break it down. You can compete in jiu-jitsu. You can compete in the no-gi classes if you don't like the pulling of your clothes and stuff like that. Wrestling, it all comes down to just one all mixed together crazy sport. But if you break it down, there's multiple things that you can do. The level of commitment, it has to be 110%. You have to be committed at all times to be successful in this sport. If you just want to do it as a hobby, yeah, you can, break things down and do things a little differently, but my nutrition has to be on point at all times. If I don't make weight, it doesn't make me look bad, it makes my team look bad as well. So I can't just think about myself in the sport, I have to think about everyone else around me, the gym, the school, the trainers that I have. Everyone is affected by what I do and how I perform. I think I get so upset when I lose fights because I feel like I'm letting everybody else down. As much as they tell me, you did great, you're not letting us down, I still feel like I let everyone down because it's the gym that's being looked at as me as an individual, because I'm representing their name, all my sponsors, they're all shown out there. So, there's so many things that you could do with this. Usually I get up in the mornings every day, do some kind of cardio. Whether it be the weather's bad and I'm doing jumping jacks or running in place, running on my treadmill. When the weather's nice, going outside to run 2-3 miles a day, 7 days a week on the cardio. Then I come into the gym and I'll lift from about 4 to 5. Then of course we have jiu-jitsu classes from 5 to 6, so I'll take that Monday through Friday, and on Thursdays I do a Muay Thai class from 5 to 6. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I teach cardio kickboxing and then kids Muay Thai, so I'm going there and I'm being interactive with them and stuff, so I'm kind of getting my cardio in as well. And then, also have the wrestling that you have to get in and stuff like that. So I make sure I have, plus, the eating the meals and stuff like that, getting them all in place after doing everything is kind of a job in itself. So you kind of have to keep on track with everything. everything about it. I love it. Just the joy that you can see in somebody's face when a class is over, or, you know, the sweat just pouring because they had such a good class. I love when people are too exhausted to pick up their bags to walk up the steps out of my class. It makes me feel like I had a really, really good class. The numbers that are coming in during every class, it's all around amazing. I would at least, for the average woman who doesn't want to do, and I at least recommend a minimum of 4 days a week. You know, make 2 of them cardio days, and on top of your cardio days, do go and lift. Your good nutrition, your protein, your raw vegetables, and your fruits, and a good healthy balance of nutrition and hours of eating, so you can get your meals in the way you're supposed to. You are your own motivation. Nobody else, yeah, they can, you can look to your friends for motivation, but it all boils down to you have to do it yourself. They can't puppet you around on a string and make you do everything they want you to do. You have to get up. You have to make that first step. You have to be mindset to have your nutrition the way you want it. You have to have the mindset that I'm going to the gym today and I'm going to push harder than I ever did yesterday. I'm going to put 5 more pounds on the rack. I'm going to have 5 more reps on my workout. You just have to push yourself more than you pushed yourself yesterday, and you have to have the mindset to do it. Ladies, it doesn't matter what you do. Just find something you enjoy, get moving, get motivated, and be your own beast. You can.